So, one of the things you'll have heard me say a bunch through the years is that although we're a rootsy, grassroots effort, we bring an extraordinary degree of ecological sophistication to what it is we do. And as you might expect, the details, the small details, make all the difference. They might seem pretty simple to most folk, but we need to get them right, and when we do, it makes a big difference. And one of the areas we've really learned a lot relates to fridge management. Here we are at the mission, for example, and we've got all our fridges lined up currently. It's a classic sort of scene that we like to have going, and just, you can do it any way you want, but I've got all the various, for example, lists of stuff on the fridge here, so that as we move in each week and move material in and move material out, we can keep relatively easy track of this. Otherwise, of course, it turns into a total chaostrophe. And you can see that things are looking pretty full right now. We'll be moving more stuff in next week, of course, when in relationship to sort of the prop fairs that we're putting on, and also beginning to move stuff out next week as we go down to Southern Oregon. The key thing to remember, obviously, in terms of fridge management, is we want to make sure that the temperature stays doable. We typically aim for about somewhere between 36 and 40 degrees. If there's any doubt in your mind about the temperature in a fridge, don't put the sign in there in the first place, or you must err a little bit on a higher temperature. If the fridge freezes, everything's done for. And of course, you know, you'll have heard me mention that every time we get a fridge started up in the spring, we test it. You can see what I have up here are the little cups full of water that we put into each fridge for a few days to make sure they weren't freezing. And in the freezer boxes themselves, we'll put big containers of water. Dana turned me on to this technique. He says it tends to stop the fridge cycling through its process. So that's sort of basically it. If you're going to be moving towards, as we hope you are, storing scion at the local level around your own local community-focused propagation fairs, this is something that's going to need to be a key part of that story. And the fridges need to stay inside, we find. They work, that you can run into problems with them parked outside in all weathers. Okay, that's Fridge Management 101.